Did you know that there is a town somewhere in Oyo State, Nigeria, known as Ilu Aje, which translates to the town of witches in English language? Now, how did this town become known as the town of witches? Are there known witches in the town? Well, if you would love to find out, please stay with me for the next few minutes so we can unravel the mystery together. But before we unravel the mystery behind the town of witches, you can stay connected with me on YouTube. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok. Now, the moment one hears the name Ilu Aje, which literally translates to mean town of witches, what naturally comes to mind is a scary place full of witches. Some people have even sworn never to visit the town out of fear for the indigents, as it has been said that every man in Ilu Aje is born of a witch, and every woman in Ilu Aje is an Aje, the Yoruba word for witches. Surprisingly, this is not completely true. In the real sense, Ilu Aje is a small town near Fiditi in the Afijio local government area of Oyo State, Nigeria. And here is the true story. A long time ago, the paramount ruler of the Oyo Kingdom, the Alaafin of Oyo, was said to have had a beloved son in whom he was well pleased. However, the unexpected happened when the monarch's beloved son went missing. Fear and grief enveloped the town, men and women, old and young inclusive. People were overwhelmed by misery over the missing prince. As a result of this incident, the chief priest, as well as herbalists from far and near, were summoned for solutions. However, the prince was not found. This made the queen heartbroken and left the king's household in confusion. In a bid to find the prince, the search continued. Hunters combed the forests of Oyo in search of the missing prince. The herbalists continued with their divinations, but all to no avail. The prince's whereabouts was still a mystery. According to history, after 3 months of searching every nook and cranny with no results, an old tattered-looking herbalist approached the market square and asked for directions for the Alaafin's palace. After much ado, he was led to the palace. Due to his tattered looks, the protocol officers had denied him entrance into the palace to see the Alaafin. However, after getting approval from the monarch, he was led into the palace. He introduced himself to Alaafin as Akinyolu, an herbalist from a remote and secluded part of the town, and had come to help the king find his missing son. He also told the king that he had lost his wife and children to a strange animal attack. The chiefs were said to have laughed at him because other herbalists from saner climes had tried, but they all failed. The Alaafin seemed to be uninterested, but in order not to appear rude, he reluctantly gave his royal permission to the herbalist to go ahead with his divination. According to history, after Akinyolu had consulted with his oracle, he assured the Alaafin that his beloved son would return home, but if only they were willing to do what he would ask them to do. At first, the king was taken aback, but as a parent who would do anything to find his missing child, the king gave his word, indicating his readiness to follow every single instructions of the herbalist. The herbalist asked that 5 chiefs be allowed to sit under a shea butter tree at the eastern border of the town, 7 days from when he made the divination. He asked the chiefs to dress in white and continuously clap rhythmically in unison, with an assurance that Alaafin's son would approach them on the 21st clap to ask for water. As expected, the chiefs laughed at the herbalist's instruction because to them it seemed childish, but the Alaafin ordered the chiefs to do exactly what they had been asked to do. Fortunately for them all, they followed the instructions and the prince was found exactly as he had said. Now, the overjoyed monarch, who was in amazement, was said to have asked, what sort of herbalist makes divinations that come true like a witch's proclamation? The monarch thereafter asked about Akinyolu's whereabouts, and he was told that he had gone to the forest patch at the outskirts of Oyo. According to history, the Alaafin was said to have ordered that Akinyolu be clothed in fine apparel and be treated like the important guest he was. The monarch also graciously told Akinyolu to ask for anything he wanted for compensation. Akinyolu was said to have told the Alaafin to allow him to go back to his forest in peace. He also requested for slaves who would live with him in the forest. The monarch obliged. He gave Akinyolu gifts as well as instructed 30 of his slaves to join him on his way back to the forest. For a long time, when people wanted to describe the area where the herbalist lived, they would say, the town of the one who divines with precision like a witch. With time, people shortened the name and started calling the town Ilu Aje. That was how the town got her name, and Akinyolu, who was made the Baale of his old forest, now a thriving town, ruled as the first Ilu Aje of Ilu Aje. If you enjoyed this story, please follow me on Facebook, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and like and share this video with your friends. Thank you.